Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. It's 10:30 a.m. and I'm going to try and be really productive today and get a lot done for the week ahead like I was planning on to, so I don't fall behind again. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a reflective writing. It's quick and easy, shouldn't take too long. And then the rest of the day I want to study for the RAT and then the PQ that we have on Monday again. And at some point I want to go exercise and play some volleyball, which is going to be fun. So that's currently the plan for the day. So it's around midnight right now, and I just pretty much got done studying. I'm gonna start getting ready for bed, but also try to review a little bit more for tomorrow's anatomy quiz and then regular quiz. Today was pretty productive in general. I had a really good workout with one of my roomies, and then after that we went to Panera to study, where I think we were there for like 7 hours, and so I got a lot of studying done. Definitely a lot more proactive when I'm not in my room, but somewhere outside, no matter where that is. I also experimented with trying to take notes pen to paper, because I was sure I wasn't going to do that in medical school because there's just way too much. But now I'm starting to write some things down just to kind of write it down, ingrain it in my brain, and not have to go back and look at it again. So it's just like the mechanical process to help me memorize. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing I wanted to mention, just as a passing thing that I noticed, was a lot of things definitely repeat from what you studied on the MCAT, and it does come back in medical school. But you know the whole thing that they say, if you don't score well on the MCAT, that you're not going to do well in medical school, because it's like this mark of how well you're going to do in school. But the thing that I was going to say is, in my opinion, it's really not, because I was struggling to remember a lot of things on the MCAT and understand, and I didn't even score like that super well on the MCAT. But these things that came back now, like an example that I was thinking of is inhibitors, competitive, uncompetitive, non-competitive. I had the hardest time trying to memorize that for the MCAT, and all of a sudden, third week of med school, they came back, but they came back in context of drugs and of medications, and all of a sudden they just made so much sense. It's like everything clicked into place because now they were in context of real life. And so I think it's so wrong to base whether a person's going to do well in med school based off how well they did on the MCAT, because it didn't make sense to me then. But it makes a lot of sense to me now. So if you're having a hard time studying for the MCAT and remembering things and understanding things, just know that it might make a lot more sense to you once you actually see it in context in medical school. That was my little rant. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna go study and get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's Monday, 5 p.m. I was really terrible at filming today, so I think I have literally no other footage from today except now this. But I gotta tell you guys, I had like the best day today, and this might sound kind of sad, but we had our first quiz and it was anatomy, and I did well, and then we had our individual test and I did well, and then we had our team test and we got 100% as a team, so that was awesome. So that felt really good. It felt like I'm studying the right way, retaining the information, understanding, and just all the good things. And so I feel like every week, or pretty much every day, I've had doubts about pretty much imposter syndrome and doubts about whether I really belong here and if I understand, and it just feels like I'm so much more stupid than everybody else. But this at least kind of helps give me an idea and just be a sign of, hey, you actually understand this and you can do this, okay? You can go through med school and be a good student. So that was really nice. And the second awesome thing that happened today, so I don't know if I've officially ever said this before, but one of the specialty that I really want to go into right now is cardiothoracic surgery, and we don't have a lot of surgeons as faculty here at my school, and I don't know if it's just the school or if it's also a DO program, but we do have a lot more people going into internal med and like primary care and stuff like that, and so not a lot of surgeons on faculty. And we just had one join recently, and he's going to become a full-time faculty, I think, by the end of the semester. And so today he was the one that was in my pod for anatomy lab, and so I got to talk to him, and he told me some stories, and he's an orthopedic surgeon, but he actually considered cardiothoracic in the beginning. So he was sharing all these cardiothoracic surgery stories with me when he was a resident. And then I asked him if he could potentially help mentor me throughout the way, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know know, surgery is very competitive, and so you have to do a lot of research, volunteering, all those things, and I don't know exactly what I should be doing. And so he was really nice. He told me that he could definitely help me and that I could also come shadow him and stuff like that, which is cool because I've never seen spine surgery. But that was awesome, and he told me a lot of nice things, and that made me feel really good about myself. And acing these last 3 assessments was also really nice, so I just feel like I had such a nice day, and hopefully I can now take this energy and fuel it into motivating myself to study and getting ahead for the week, because that was the plan. I'm not going to fall behind this week, and I have a lot of independent lectures to watch, and those are really easy to fall behind on. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Hello, another awesome long day today. I pretty much didn't vlog the entire day because I got busy, but we had a lecture on infections today, then I studied for a little bit, and then in the evening we had a companion barbecue, which I think is a really awesome concept because it's a first year that gets paired with a second year as their mentor, and during the barbecue we got to meet our companion second year and just talk to them about whatever, and they're basically there to help you and guide you, and the same thing is going to happen for us next year. We're gonna get our own little companion, and I think it's just such a cute concept to help somebody out because you know the first years are struggling. I might try and do some Anki before bed. I'm once again trying to figure out how to study for everything, and I think I'm gonna, even though I said I was gonna give up Anki, I still need some sort of review of the old content because there's no way I'm gonna scroll through an 100-page PowerPoint for one lecture like every single time because the cards are so quick. But I think instead of making the cards, because that just took so much time, I'm actually gonna try and use Anking and just unsuspend cards as we go as things come up, like for example joint infections today and uric acid. I can type that up and see if I can unsuspend those and start studying that for review, especially now that I have time because we have no exams coming up. And yeah, that's it. It's been a great day, busy but awesome, and I'm gonna try and get more sleep tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's Thursday, pretty much just hit midnight. I'm gonna try and study some more today because even though I said I was gonna be productive this week, I feel like I haven't done anything this week. We had a fun day today. We had clinical skills. We practiced reflexes with the reflex hammer in the upper extremity, which was really fun. And I also played some volleyball today for pretty much the first time, like really played volleyball, and that was a lot of fun. And so I had a nice day today, but I really need to start being more productive. I think last week was so stressful and a lot more regimented because we had those quizzes and tests, and this week is a lot more laid back, and I already had my quizzes on Monday, and so now I feel like I can relax, and I'm starting to fall behind again, so let's change that. Hello, it's Thursday, almost 9 p.m. I pretty much just came back from school. We had OMM today, which I'm happy to say is sticking in my head. I like it, and I'm happy that I am understanding and remembering it, so that's good. And then I stayed afterwards and studied a bit, did some independent lectures, and then after that I went to an SGA meeting and learned about SGA and how it's run and all the class stuff, and I think I'm gonna do it. I've never really been involved in any student government type thing before, but it sounds like something that I'd be interested in, and I don't know exactly what position I'm gonna be running for right now, but I do want to be involved in one way or another, so that I actually have to submit by the end of this week, so things are moving pretty fast. And I'm excited to take the rest of this evening off for the most part. I'm gonna try and study a little bit, but I did enough work at school to where I could kind of give myself this evening off, which is nice, so I'm gonna enjoy that. And I'm gonna go to bed early because I have not been getting enough sleep this week at all. So this used to be the original plan of study, and I'm about to rewrite it because it's gonna be completely different. So new plan. Here we have lectures. We're gonna watch it at home 2 times speed or whatever's comfortable. We're gonna answer all the main questions, the learning objectives.
As a second pass, third pass, we're just gonna review them before the exam a couple times. Then we have Anki. Since I'm not really using Anki anymore, I'm really only gonna use it for anatomy and histology because I feel like that's gonna be the best. And Word doc I'm gonna use for clinical skills and OMM since there's already a doc that was passed down to us for OMM. And then last thing is just embryo, which is independent study for us, and I'm gonna see if I can just take notes on it and watch the videos.
Hello, it is Friday, 7:30. p.m. I'm currently working on trying to set this up. I got this for Anki. Like I said, I keep changing the way I'm studying, but I decided to try and not make my own Anki because that really took away a lot of time and I ended up falling behind. And so now I'm going to try to just unsuspend cards from Anking, and since there's a lot and I have to keep unsuspending and suspending and I want to go through it faster, I got this guy because I know a lot of people use it and love it. We had donor lab today. We went through the forearm. The forearm muscles are crazy. I think there's so many, but I think I am getting better. I repeated it over and over and over today for the 4 hours of donor that we had, so I think I have a better idea of where everything is, and I'm trying to stay on top of that. And then I played some soccer after that, so I'm pretty tired, but I want to have a nice couple hours of just refresh and then see if I can study for a little bit. Hi, it's Saturday. I forgot to close out the vlog yesterday, so I'm going to do it today. We just had a hike this morning, which I wish I took some videos of because it was really nice, but I do have it on Instagram. That's the only place I posted them. But it's already 6 p.m. The hike took us 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. Yeah, so I'm really tired and I have a lot to do and I have to edit this vlog and do some other things and obviously study. So I'm gonna get going and hopefully get a decent amount done. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.